In this video, I'm going to talk about adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing fractions. Although fractions are taught very early in the mathematics curriculum, surprisingly, fraction manipulation continues to be a challenge for many university students. Let's begin with adding fractions. Let's say we have 2 and 11 over 24 plus 5 and 51 over 56. To add these two fractions, first we would add up the whole numbers, which is 7. Next, we will try to deal with 11 over 24 plus 51 over 56 in the following manner. Please remember, whenever you are adding or subtracting fractions, you are always trying to find the common denominator. Common denominator is to recognize that fractions are essentially chopping things up into pieces. So, if you can chop things up into 24 equal pieces, as well as 56 equal pieces, then you can chop things up evenly so that the number of pieces is a least common multiple of 24 and 56. To find out the least common multiple of 24 and 56, or the LCM of these two numbers, first we recognize that 24 and 56 are both divisible by 8. 24 is 8 times 3, while 56 is 8 times 7. So the least common multiple can be found by using 24 as well as 7, which is the factor that 24 doesn't have, or by using 56 together with 3, which is the factor that 56 doesn't have. 24 times 7 as well as 56 times 3 are both 168. By the way, 24 times 7 is exactly the number of hours in a week, which is 168. After finding the common denominator, we will enlarge the numerators correspondingly. First, we will write down the whole number 7, and then we are going to use one single fraction line with 168 in the denominator. Notice that 24 is multiplying to 7 to get our 168, so we will multiply 7 to 11 to get 77. 56 is multiplied to 3 to get our 168, so we are going to multiply 3 to 51 to get 153. To finish the calculation, we will add up the numerators to get 230 over 168. Notice that 230 is bigger than 168, so we have a whole number 1 pulled out from the fraction. We will get 8 and something over 168. That something is obtained by 230 subtracting 168, and we will get 62. Well, we are almost done. But this fraction is not simplified because there are common factors between 62 and 168. In particular, they are both even. So we will cancel the factor 2 to obtain 31 in the numerator and cancel out a factor 2 and we will get 84 in the denominator. And the final answer is 8 and 31 over 84. For subtraction of fractions, the process is very similar to addition, and the key is still finding the common denominator between fractions. Multiplication and division of fractions, on the other hand, are very different. Let's talk about division first. 48 over 63 divided by 1 and 15 over 49. For both division and multiplication of fractions, we can only handle proper or improper fractions, but not mixed fractions. So we have to turn this into 48 over 63 divided by 64 over 49 by adding 49 to 15. To divide by a fraction, we need to turn this division into multiplication of the reciprocal. Reciprocal means that you flip the numerator and denominator. So here we will get 48 over 63 multiplied by 49 over 64. If we started with multiplication, then we don't need to do the reciprocal. Now, most people would directly multiply the numerator with the numerator and the denominator with the denominator. This is mathematically correct, but it could also get very clumsy. So I will always suggest people to first simplify their fractions. When you hear about simplifying fractions, you may focus only on simplifying each individual fractions. However, fraction is actually division, and multiplication and division can be performed in any order. When we multiply fractions, we can simplify any number in the numerator with any number in the denominator. The only thing you can't do is to simplify numbers in the same level. That means you can't simplify a numerator with a numerator, nor a denominator with a denominator. Here, 48 and 63 are both multiples of 3, so we can cancel out the factor 3 and obtain 16 in the numerator and 21 in the denominator. 21 and 49 are both multiples of 7, so after cancelling out 7, we were left with 7 in the numerator and 3 in the denominator. Notice also that 16 actually divides 64. So after cancelling out the factor 16, we are left with 1 and 4 in the numerator and denominator respectively. The final answer is 7 over 12, obtained by 1 times 7 for the numerator and 3 times 4 for the denominator. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe our channel and we will learn more fun math together. Thank you.